Hi, and welcome to Group 10's presentation on the future of Texas. When looking at the future of Texas, our group decided to choose 5 main categories to discuss. The categories chosen are water, infrastructure, population, pollution, and education. We will be addressing the projections of each of these categories in the following presentation. The first category is water. In Texas, there is an increasing demand for water. It is predicted that by 2030, there will be less water than needed for the population. In fact, 40% less water. This is a huge problem and one that will greatly prevent Texas from advancing in years to come. Introducing new technologies to clean and recycle water will most likely increase in the future to help increase the availability of clean water in Texas. The second category we are looking at is infrastructure. This includes highways, roads, trains, and many other things. In Houston, the time a person spends in traffic has increased by 1 hour every year from 2000 to 2011. The infrastructure in place today is not able to keep up with the growing cities and populations. As more and more people are pulled to the large economy of Texas, congestion of transportation and an underplanned infrastructure leads to more traffic and congestion. With more traffic due to poor infrastructure, people cannot live far outside of cities if they are commuting to that city for a job. If they did, the commute time would be completely unreasonable. In the future, there needs to be more advanced planning for higher populated areas. The next category is education. This is an area that is very worrying and needs to be addressed. Out of the 50 states in the United States, Texas ranks 46th in education. This is extremely low. The future of our next generation depends on education. We predict that in the future, more and more online programs will be used in Texas to ensure students in Texas are receiving the same quality education as the rest of students across the nation. Fourth, we have population. Texas is rapidly growing and more people are moving to Texas. In fact, by 2050, the population of Texas is projected to go from 25 million to 55 million. That is more than doubling the population. With this increasing problem in the future, Texas needs to find ways to spread out the highly populated areas into less populated areas. One way of doing this could be through home offices that utilize online virtual rooms. This could help move people from more populated areas to less populated areas and distribute the population. Last, we have pollution. This is a growing problem all over the United States, and Texas cities are some of the highest producers of pollution. Out of all the cities in the United States, Houston ranks number 6 in pollution, and Dallas-Fort Worth ranks number 8. In the future, we see Texas moving towards cleaner energy options through advanced motor technology and power sources that decrease pollution. So, from all these categories, water, infrastructure, population, pollution, and education, our group chose infrastructure as our problem to address. Infrastructure is defined by being as the basic physical and organizational structures and facilities needed for the operation of a society or enterprise. Physical and organizational structures include power supplies, buildings, and roads. In Texas, according to the Federal Highway Administration, over 1,000 bridges are structurally deficient. This shows just how much infrastructure is failing. So, why did we specifically choose to address infrastructure? We chose infrastructure because by solving infrastructure, we can positively impact a multitude of other problems, such as pollution and overpopulation. We believe infrastructure is a key problem we can address that will in turn help solve many other problems. Now we will move on to exactly how we plan on fixing this problem of infrastructure. As a group, we would create a system that can feasibly plan and create infrastructure. This program will take into account things such as roads, trains, bridges, and other pieces of infrastructure. With a carefully planned and organized infrastructure, major cities in Texas will be better prepared to accommodate high populations and transportation traffic. By creating this system, we hope to see multiple results, some of these including a lower population in cities and less traffic. With less traffic, the population of the city will decrease because people can commute from further away. A strong infrastructure will lead to people moving out of the cities and commuting to work. In addition to these two things, less traffic will in turn lead to less pollution. As of now, it is said that the average car spends about 90% of its time sitting in place. Most pollution is resulting from traffic, so by cutting down traffic, we will be cutting down pollution. During this video, we discussed the predictive future of Texas and what our group chose to address and try to solve. We hope that through a program that can plan infrastructure, we will also be able to positively impact a multitude of other problems Texas is facing. The facts presented were taken from the PowerPoint provided in the class lectures. Thank you for watching.